Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Sichamba Jacob. As usual, we need to answer this question. So how do we answer a question like this? We first need to understand some basic laws of indices. So when you've got A power n is equal to A power m, you definitely know that n is equal to m. Why? Because the bases are the same. When you've got similar bases, okay, regardless of how the powers look like, all what you need to know is that for as long as the bases are the same, the powers are also equal to each other. So we're going to put this as the number one because we need to use it at some point. Okay, so this is the number one. We call it number one. Okay, so let's go to number two. We list all the laws that we need to know. We know that when you've got a power half, this is the same as the square root over a. In case you didn't know, these are laws of indices, of which if you want to get rid of the square root, you just say a power 2 there, power 1 over 2, power 2 here, meaning the 2 will multiply by 1 over 2, and 2 and 2 will cancel, we shall remain with a. So we'll put this as the number 2. So we shall say a power 1 over 2 is equal to square root over a, okay? Of which, if we want to get rid of the power there, we just say 1 over 2 power 2 there is equal to a. A power 1 over 2 power 2 is equal to a. So we need these two laws of indices. Okay, so now let's try to answer the question and also apply the laws of indices where they are needed. So the first thing here is to check, how are the bases? Are they similar? Yes, law number one must be applied. Since we have similar bases, we're going to say 4 is equal to square root of what? Of x. Okay? We just get the powers. Next thing is now to get rid of the square root, applying number 2. Okay? So we know that when you have a root, to get rid of the root, we need to apply a power 2. So even this side, power 2. So what is it that this power 2 is going to do? This side, we shall have 4 times 4, which is equal to x. Remember here we said if you apply a power 2, these 2 and 2 will cancel, we just remain with a. Okay, so this is the same thing which has happened here. We are remaining with x. Next, we have a 16 here, okay, which is equal to x. So the value of x is 16. We can prove, if you don't mind, we're here to prove. So we're going to apply it right here so that we see if it's accepting. So where there is x there, we substitute a 16. So we shall have 16, okay? So this is 16 power 4 is equal to 16 power square root over 16. So if you're following nicely, here it's 16 power 4, which is equal to 16 power 4, because the square root of 16 is just a 4. So this one holds. This is equal to this. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe. This has been Sichamba Jacob.